Hi there, this is Linda and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing the March 2025 kits from Cocoa Daisy called Willow and creating a page. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so I'm going to take everything out of the box, and I have to admit I peeked and took some of the plastic and stuff off already because when this kit first came in, I couldn't yet film, but I was super excited to look at everything we have. So I'm gonna put these to the side. So I got this cute little vinyl in my package, and I want to say first, so I get the Classic Cousin sticker kit, I get the Stationery kit subscription, the Washi trio, and the scrapbooking kit with the pocket card add-on. So if you're interested in any of the things I have, that's what I have here. I'm going to unbox all of them. I'm going to start with the Classic Cousin sticker kit. So this is just some flat stickers that are perfect for journaling. These are designed to fit in the Hobonichi Cousin, but they work in really any journal. So you always get a couple sheets like this that have these shapes, these rectangles that work really well on the weekly spreads, and some labels, which I love for my journals or scrapbooking. This month the kits are super cute. My favorite though is this little frog guy, and you can't see him probably that well on this one, but you'll see he pops up more, and he's here on the sticker, and he's just adorable. There's always some planning stickers, regular stickers, again, that adorable frog, some word phrase strips, which I love, more planner stickers with days of the week with the frog, and some other like planning icons, letters, colorful strips. These aren't washi, but they're like washi strips, numbers, and then this sheet is washi. And you have some washi strips and some washi stickers. Put that to the side. Okay, I'm gonna open my washi tape. Okay, so the washi trio includes 3 washi tapes that coordinate with the kit. I get this because I'm obsessed with washi tape. I can never have enough washi tape. And the washi tapes in the washi trio are sometimes the same as in other kits. So if you get a lot of kits that have washi tape and you consider picking this up, you have to know that that is a possibility that you'll get duplicates. But for me, I've always lucked out where they are like my favorite ones where I'm happy to have 2, or I can gift it to a friend. Usually that doesn't happen though. At least in my case, I feel like it's only happened a couple times where like 1 or 2 of them are repeats. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these on the bottom of my daily journal spread. So this one is this adorable pond scene with frogs. And I'm doing them upside down just because I'm a lefty, and so that's how I have to unroll it. But I will turn it right side up once I'm done. Actually, this one, no, that is true. I was thinking it was going the other direction, but no. So this one are dragonflies. This is not my favorite icon, but my daughter's grandmother loved dragonflies, so I could see using that in some of her pages. This adorable stripe, I can already tell this is gonna be a go-to washi tape for me. I'm gonna use this one a lot. I love thin washis like that too. So those are, you can just see kind of the colors of the collection from those. They're just fun spring colors. This is the kit for March. Of course, it's not yet March while I'm filming this, but I'm enjoying kind of diving into these and looking forward to the warmer weather. Just gonna get a clip here to kind of hold my journal flat. Okay, so now let's do the stationery kit. Okay, so if you are new to Cocoa Daisy, I always recommend people start with the stationery kit if you don't know where to start, unless you have a specific use in mind. If you're looking to do like pocket page scrapbooking, obviously I would recommend the scrapbook kit with the pocket card add-on, but if you don't really know where to start and you're like me and you do a lot of crafty things, I recommend the stationery kit because it is a lower price point, but it also includes just a lot of variety. So let's look at what it comes with this month. So it always comes with a 6x8 vellum and transparency. These are both really cute. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but like this one's a whole scene, so I feel like this would make a good dashboard or just like a divider in my scrapbook album. This month it came with some large tags, which are great for scrapbook pages. Sunny with a Chance of Smiles, and of course this little frog who I am obsessed with, that this would look super cute on a scrapbook layout. It always, or at least it seems to always, come with a notepad. And this one, of course, are lily pads. That's just so cute. I like to use these in my journal. I feel like I'm gonna use one here. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it in here. So these are sticky notes. So I could just stick it like this, but I'm actually gonna use some rolling adhesive so that the entire thing sticks down. And when I work on my journaling spread later today, I will have this guy in here as a home for some additional journaling. So just a cute little lily pad. Another large sticker. Spring is finally here. I can't wait to be able to use that. Of course, I cannot use it on January 18th because spring is not here. It's currently snowing. A cute postcard. So these are super adorable. These have been coming in a few of these kits. You could obviously use this as an actual postcard, or you can use this as a pocket card insert in a Project Life or pocket page spread. Of course, it's got that cute little frog again. Or these are really cute too in mini albums to punch it and use the postcard, use both sides in a mini album. For this one, I'd probably want to go horizontal, but I could see that being super cute. Then it comes with a few sticker sheets. So these are some good variety for a small sticker sheet for planners or journals. We've got 2 sheets of cute little images and then one with weekly icons. I really love this one here, so cute. Okay, then there's some puffy stickers. So I am always obsessed with Cocoa Daisy's puffy stickers. I love how they're made. I just love the way they look. And of course, there's my favorite frog. So I'm going to try my best not to hoard those and to actually use them. So here's a tip for how I store these. I take them out of the packaging and then I staple the plastic onto the cardboard backer or cardstock backer. And then I have a sturdier pad, but I don't have to worry about putting it in and out of the plastic, so it's more accessible. Okay, next, this kit always comes with some die cut stickers. These are vellum, and there's just some more of these cute icons or illustrations from the kit. Of course, my favorite little frog guy is in here. Dragonfly, butterfly, little picnic basket. These will be really fun for this springtime. Oh, but these little frogs, I'm just obsessed with these little frogs. I'm probably gonna use at least one in that spread. Okay, and there's a cute little pin. Oh, hi, of course, my favorite frog. Love it. So this washi is my favorite little frog guy. Oops, I tore it a little, that's okay. There we go, so cute. That might be my favorite washi this month. Okay, so that's the stationery kit. Next, I'm going to do the scrapbooking kit with the pocket card add-on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the stuff to the side to get it out of the way. Okay, so the scrapbooking kits are really full. There's so many things that come in these kits. So first we've got some 6x8 papers. These are double-sided, but there are 2 of each, so you can use both sides if you want. the illustration, the wind in the willows, stripes, and then let's do the other side. You have the dragonflies, nice polka dot, and then a collage type, and then a couple of white pieces of cardstock. Again, you have some washi tape. So this one is more of a basic pattern. It's more versatile than the cute one with the little frogs. I like the frog one better, but this one I feel like it's going to be easier to use in scrapbook layouts in addition to in my journal. There's these cute little paper clips. Get a little tray. Okay, and let's see. We've got a stamp set here. This one is super fun. So it's got like a rating label and it has like little icons for TV, movie, books, and a sandwich. So you can rate food and things you watch and things you read. There's an on the menu, favorite, and a little tag, and this little like box thing where these little icons can fit in there. That seems super fun. I'm gonna save the cards for last. Okay, so then we have some rub-ons. So cute. Chipboard sheet. Okay, so this one has a lot of really cute icons and some spring things, some time to get my hands dirty, probably like the spring yard work. So where I live, a lot of that stuff is not in March. It's more like late April, early May, but these pieces will be very helpful for documenting that. And then this one, of course, for March. And then there's some cute like icon ones, like these little tag ones that don't have anything on it. I like it because you can add stickers and kind of personalize them yourself. Then we have an alpha. In this light green color that coordinates with the kit. We've got enamel dots. So I feel like these kits always have enamel dots or something similar. Sometimes it's a little different just depending on what coordinates with the kit. I love using these as bullet points in my Project Life album. Okay, so then we've got this really cute alpha set. I'm gonna leave that in the packaging for now. Ooh, I'm gonna open these. Okay, so we have some cute wood veneer pieces. We have spring, picnic, and of course my favorite, this little frog. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but he is so cute. I love him. Okay, so there's always a die cut set, but it looks like there's a second one here with it. So these are tags. I guess these ones are they stickers? I can't tell. Usually the die cuts are stickers. I think they probably are. Oh, cute little tags. And then I'm just gonna mix them in with these die cuts. Okay, so just like the die cuts in the stationery set, these are stickers, but they are not vellum. And there's always just a slightly different assortment. So rather than being more of the illustrations, you have more practical things like labels. Those are always fun to use in Project Life. Some words, some tags, my favorite frog guy, this little heart, a larger illustrated tag. So these are more geared towards scrapbook layouts rather than a journaling spread. Of course, you can use these in journaling spreads and you can use the other ones in your scrapbook layouts. They're just so cute. Okay, so last but not least, we have the pocket cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip through these and lay them out. As usual, these are double-sided, so you have to kind of pick and choose your favorite. There's 4 4x6 and then a ton of 3x4 ones. For this one, there's always the calendar, and I love they have the Monday start in addition to the Sunday start because I am a Monday start person. So that is just super nice to me. So cute. Okay, so I'm gonna push this to the side and use this kit to work on a spread in my daughter's album recapping March 2021. Okay, so for my first project with this kit, I'm continuing my process of filling in the gaps in my daughter's album. So if you're new to my videos, what I've been doing for the past couple of years is using these kits to do a recap spread in my daughter's album from the same month in a prior year. So this year I'm working through 2021. And so because this is the March kit, I'm going to recap March 2021 in my daughter's album using one divided page protector. So how I go about this process is I look through my Project Life album from that time to get an idea of the stories that I want to tell now that it's 4 years later. I don't really remember what happened during that month without that triggering my memories. So I went through my own Project Life album. I made notes of the stories I wanted to tell, and then I went through all the photos that I took that month and printed ones that fit those stories or that included my daughter that I wanted to include. And I always leave one of the 4x6 pockets open so I could create a title card. I like to use the one that has the name of the month in it. This month it has that huge March with the definition, which is kind of a fun fake definition of the word March, which I thought was super fun. And then I had a couple of other spots for 3x4 cards. So I wanted to put a filler one down here by this photo of my daughter. And there were a few different ones that I really liked. I liked that frog. I liked that daily reminder one. And I am going to end up finding a different one to put in that place. I'm also currently looking for a journal card for that pocket there. So how I've been doing these recaps, because it is 4 years later and I don't remember all of what happened in that much detail, I'm just creating a bullet point list of stories from the month, and that's going to go onto that 3x4 card. I end up replacing this daily reminder quote card with another quote card from the kit you can see here. And I ended up selecting this one just because I liked the colors better with the spread, although I really liked that daily reminder card and I thought it worked really well for an album for my daughter. I also really liked this other quote, and the colors just fit a little bit better in my mind. Now I'm going to work on embellishing now that I have something in each of my pockets. And I also want to point out that bottom right pocket there is a 4x6 pocket, but because I didn't have more 4x6 photos, or I wanted to kind of include more in the spread, I included a 3x4 photo and a 3x4 card to fill that 4x6 pocket. So I'm trying to decide what embellishments I want to use. And for this spread, I'm working purely with the scrapbooking kit and the pocket card add-on, but there's a lot of embellishments to choose from. And I like to start with the die cuts after I've gone through the cards because these are flat embellishments. And sometimes I like to layer things on top of them. So I'm just kind of digging through here, seeing what I want to include. If I want to include something that gives me space to add some journaling, or if I just want to add a little bit of an embellishment. Then I'm going to move on to the chipboard pieces, which you saw I looked at slightly there at the beginning, but then I had decided I wanted to do the die cut pieces first. Also, because the die cut pieces are in this tray, it's harder to see what I have without kind of digging around in it to figure out what is there and what's available. I do end up selecting a few of these that I want to include. One of them is a larger tag that I guess I will go back to in a little bit. Now I'm going to work on the chipboard pieces. So this chipboard set is super cute. It has those little banner shapes in the middle, and I don't end up using them on this spread the way that I was thinking to, or in any of my projects, but I wanted to share my idea that I think it would be super cute if you included a piece of like embroidery floss and hung those from it across the top of your spread. What I end up doing though is this chipboard thing has a lot of ones that are just blank patterns or colors. They don't have words on them. And I decide to put one of the rub-ons on top of it. And you guys, it worked so perfectly. I love it so much. I highly recommend pairing a rub-on with a chipboard piece because then you can kind of customize your own chipboard embellishment. Okay, so I moved on to my bullet point list, and this is something I do in pretty much all of my pocket page spreads, but it's just such an easy way to include a lot of little stories in one pocket card. So I'm using the enamel dots as bullet points on this card, and then I'm adding some journaling just to tell some various stories from this month. So I do have a sticky note off screen where I wrote down some notes to myself of stories I wanted to include. And like I said, this is 4 years later, so I don't really remember everything that happened at the time. But what I'm doing to come up with these stories is look at what were the stories I told in my Project Life album. So any stories that involved my daughter or related to her, I added them on here instead or in addition to on my Project Life. And I sometimes elaborated from my memory based on using what I had written in my Project Life album as a jumping off point. Or I also had some stories that I was able to tell just from looking at my photos. And I just wanted to give the highlights of the month, nothing too, in depth, but just kind of these are the stories that happened at this time. So something I don't share in this video, but if you've watched some of my previous videos about this, you will know that what I like to do with these where I'm going back and filling in these months in my daughter's album is I'm giving myself the space to do one pocket page per month. But I'm also adding in some traditional layouts where it makes sense. And I am going to make a traditional layout. I don't do it in this video, but I will share it on my Instagram account using the same kit. And I'm going to tell the story about how this was 1 year later in the pandemic. And the photo I included on that page was of my daughter working from home or doing school from home on her laptop. And actually I can include a photo of that on the screen for you guys just to see how that spread came out. And essentially I just wanted to mention that because when I was going through and deciding what photos and stories to include here, I planned that page at the same time so it wouldn't be too duplicative. And I'm giving myself the space when I'm working on these to include additional spreads if I need them, if I have additional stories to tell, additional photos I want to blow up or include include, but I'm not requiring myself to do that. I'm doing the minimum is just doing the pocket page, and that makes it super manageable because by the end of 2025, I will have 2021 fully documented in my daughter's album. Okay, so back to what I'm doing on the spread. I decided there were kind of too many photos in that section. On the right-hand side of the spread, there's the photo of my daughter laying on the couch, and then there were 3x4 photos underneath it. So to kind of break that up a little bit, I decided to crop the photo of my daughter and her dad down slightly smaller than 3x4 so I could back it on a 3x4 card. And I went through the cards in the kit and pulled out a few different pattern ones that I liked and narrowed it down to this grid one. And that just gave a little bit of a resting space between the various photos in the spread, and it allowed me to use a little bit more of the kit. Now I'm moving on to embellishing this photo of my daughter. She's laying on the couch on her phone. At this point in time, I think she was 15. So very much a teenager laying there on her phone, and the cat is sitting on her lap looking at me. It's a very cute photo and very just a good reminder of what life was like at this point in time. And I decided to add a tag on top of it because there was the space towards the right-hand side of the photo that was just kind of empty space. It was her under the blanket. All the colors were dark. Not really anything was going on. So it was a good place to add a bit of an embellishment. So I added this plain tag. And then I used the puffy letters from the kit to write home because we spent a lot of time at home at this point. It was still during the pandemic, kind of the tail end of it when people were starting to get their immunizations, but there was still a lot of staying at home and work from home and school from home. So I wanted to kind of make a nod to that here, even though I did do that other page about it. And then I just added a little bit of journaling across the bottom of the tag. So I believe this is pretty much going to wrap up my spread. I'm just going to go ahead and slide everything into the pockets, give it one final look, and make sure that I like it. On that photo right there of my daughter with her dog, I added one of the die cut pieces on the bottom just to add a little bit of an embellishment. And I also added a few of the die cuts on a couple of the other photos that I didn't really comment on while I was doing it. But you can see there's the photo of my daughter when we went out to lunch towards the middle there, and I didn't put an embellishment on that. And I like to leave at least one photo per spread with 0 embellishments on it because I think it makes it look a little bit less busy, even though sometimes it's so much fun to pick all of the embellishments and just have a lot of fun adding them to my photos. And with this kit, there were so many pieces I wanted to include, so it was hard to kind of narrow it down, but ultimately I was super happy with how it turned out. This one, I just had to trim it down quite a bit to fit in the pocket. I think these page protectors are a little bit off on their measurements. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And as always, I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Bye.